So we're 6 weeks into the build in Dauin, and yeah, we seem to have run into our first major problem. So in this video, I'll show you the progress that we've made. I'll go through the amount that we've spent so far, because I am kind of worried as well that we may be not on track for the budget. So yeah, in case you didn't watch the previous videos, I'll just show you on screen what it is that I'm trying to build. And yeah, the budget is 1.8 million to build it. So yeah, I'll go through what it's cost so far later on. But yeah, the first major problem is we've run out of water. So I've come up here to the reservoir in the mountains above Dauin to just have a look, and it's a bit lower than it was when I was up here a few months ago, but there's still plenty of water here. But I think the problem is that our water supply at the lot is, it seems like, not connected to this, but connected to a well, and we're now at the end of June, so yeah, it's the beginning of rainy season, but there hasn't been much rain yet, so I think probably the water table is kind of at its lowest point. And so yeah, for the last 3 days we've had no water. So in theory there's a simple solution to that, and you can just go to the municipal, tell them that your water supply stopped working, and they'll send fire trucks to top up your water tank. But we did that 3 days ago when the water first went out, and I'm not exactly sure why, but nothing has happened so far. Maybe we're waiting for the mayor to sign off on our request, or maybe the fire truck is just busy, you know, going and topping up everybody else who's also run out of water. And yeah, so not much has happened for the last 3 days, and we're using a lot of water. So on a busy day we're getting through about 1,000 litres, and we have got a water tank, but it's 1,000 litres. So yeah, when the water went out 3 days ago, we'd got enough just for 1 day in the tank. So yeah, I'm gonna go down to the lot and have a chat with Ben and see what we can do, if anything. The only two things that he's suggested so far are we could rent a motorcycle with a sidecar, and we could basically have somebody, well, it's quite steep this bit, yeah, we could basically have somebody permanently driving backward and forward from the lot to the nearest river and bringing water in that way. It doesn't seem ideal. Or he's saying they could just take they could just take some time off. They could have a rest, and we could hope for rain and hope that the water table gets topped back up again. But again, that doesn't seem ideal. So yeah, I'm going to go down to the lot and see if there's anything that we can do. So back down at the lot, and you can see even from the outside it's starting to rise up above the fence now. So yeah, we'll head in and see what they're saying about the water. But walang tubig, haba?
Yeah. Here, we buy container.
Yeah?
Container, like. Why doesn't he know maabang ugan,
he said that he will rent
your sidecar.
Ah, motorcycle sidecar.
There, your water is there in the supply. Your water.
In the river?
Oh yeah, river. Yeah.
Ah. How much to rent a motorcycle?
Container.
Yeah.
how much Pilipino daw?
Your
He will talk to the owner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So no fire, walang fire
no
truck?
fire, no permit mayor. No,
So-
no permit.
So the mayor
He didn't
just didn't sign?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it does seem like renting a motorcycle with a sidecar one of those little sidecars that can hold stuff rather than people, and driving backward and forward to the nearest river seems like it's going to be the solution. It just doesn't seem ideal. But anyway, yeah, I will show you some of the progress that we've made in the last 6 weeks, go through that, and then hopefully by the end of the video we'll have resolved the water problem. So I showed the first week of construction in the last video, so we're picking up here in week 2. And if you watch the last video, you'll see I was really enthusiastic in the first week. I thought everything was progressing really well, really quickly. And in the subsequent weeks, I think I was surprised by how long everything was taking and just how much preparation goes into the foundations. All the bits that are going to be below floor level, and you can kind of see what they're doing, and they're working hard and quickly, but it just takes quite a long time. So yeah, lots of stuff below the slab, and lots of rebar, and all these bits, you know, that you're never going to see again, are really quite expensive as well. So yeah, by the end of this video, the spend is up to 600,000 pesos, and that's out of a total budget of 1.8 million. But obviously, yeah, there's still a lot to do. I think the roof is going to be quite expensive because, yeah, it's going to be coggan roof over metal. And then obviously there's all the internal fixtures and fittings, kitchen, all the electrics, all the plumbing, all the bits like that. But yeah, you can see what they're doing. And actually, by the time all of the preparation was done, the slab was laid surprisingly quickly, and it was all done, you can see, just traditional Filipino methods, all of the cement, all of the concrete mixed by hand, carried up by hand, and the slab went down in 3 days, and it's a really nice quality finish. So I'm pleased with the quality of what we've done so far, and I think we've not cut any corners. There's a damp-proof course down there, lots of rebar, so I think we're making it good and strong. But yeah, it's not cheap. And then you can see that once the slab was finished, the walls went up surprisingly quickly. So just in 3 days, the walls got from ground level to the height that they're kind of at now. And then obviously after that, we ran out of water and progress has been slower. So yeah, that's the last 6 weeks in brief, and yeah, you can see not much has happened for the last few days, as in it's not gotten any higher because we've not had any cement, any concrete, but the lintels are now kind of ready, or getting ready, for when we do have some concrete. Let's have a look. It is starting to feel kind of like a proper house. So this is the smaller of the 2 bedrooms, just here. And then this is the main CR, which is big enough to have a bath in it. And yeah, anyway, this one's quite a good size. So maybe just a shower here, maybe a bath, I don't know. And then come back out. Yeah, obviously this is the big open plan kitchen living area, and this room is going to have sort of vaulted ceiling, and I want the ceiling to be sort of a nice centerpiece of the house. And I'm thinking like exposed wood, an amacan on the ceiling. This is now the master bedroom, and the master bedroom has just a small ensuite just there. So the water delivery motorcycle is arriving to give us a quote on how much. And yeah, this is the chap. I don't know how much he can carry, I guess, in the back. Okay, so that chap's just left. He wanted 50 pesos per gallon to deliver river water, which seems really expensive. Gallon is the gallon like container rather than the gallon unit of measurement, so I'm not exactly sure, 16 litres or 20 litres. But yeah, that seems really expensive because drinking water is 25 pesos per gallon. In Dumaguete they say it's 30 pesos per gallon here delivered. So yeah, he's wanting more than drinking water for river water. And it'd cost a lot, you know, it'd cost like 3,000 pesos to fill the 1,000 litre tank, and then it'd only last for a day. So 3,000 pesos a day to just carry on having water seems like far too much. But seems like maybe it's going to be okay, because so lot is literally there, and there's another hose here, and this one, we've just had a look, this one's got water in it. So Ben has just popped down the road to ask whoever's hose this is if maybe we could, you know, treat them to some snacks and then latch on to this. Okay, the water problem is solved, and it's thanks to this chap here, very kind neighbour, who has said that he's got water still, and his water pipe runs, well, Ben is carrying it there, and he said that he will just give us his water supply for the next few days. He's got a big tank at his house, and yeah, they're literally going to transfer the hose. Yeah, hose coming down here, and that's really nice. That's really kind of, it just shows how kind people are here, I think, that the neighbour is willing to cut off his own water supply for a few days so that we can top ours up. Let's see if it's going in the barrel. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so it's a happy ending to this video. We have water, work can now resume, and yeah, I'm pleased with the progress generally. As I said earlier, I feel like maybe we're a bit over budget. It's kind of difficult to tell at this stage. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. We're just over 600,000, and you can see how far complete we are. Is that realistic to stay on track? A third of the budget spent. I don't know, can we make it for 1.8 million? We will find out. And if you would like to carry on following this journey, building here in Dauin, and follow Nathan's journey as he builds his dome in Sigihor, I'll be going back over to see Nathan hopefully next week, and we'll see what progress he's made. So yeah, if you want to follow along, please like and subscribe, and there'll be a new video coming soon.